Recording in progress.
Okay, guys, show of hands. We got the microphone? Yeah, show of hands for the questions, please. Start with Simon at the front and Jack.
Hi, Pep. United caused you some problems in the first half. You pulled away from them in the second. What changed in the second half to allow you to do that?
Well, I would say it's not create problems. The first half we struggle to make a better build-up, to drop them or bring them in their half. But I think they create much problem, so not much. But this is true that the first half we scored a goal more in actions for the run, the counter-attack, and the second half we adjust defensively one thing and offensively the spaces where they were, and they really, really well. And we felt it since the first minute of the second half that we had the game in hand. Of course, it's 2-1 always is open, but the third one and in control that we have. Today, I think the best thing we have done, especially second half, is we play with the rhythms that we have to play. So there is one rhythm in the first that has to be more slowly, more patient, and read exactly where are the spaces. And when they decide to jam, and we can find the players like Phil, like Bernardo, or Kevin, or Jack in the pockets after the moment to run. And we really, really well. We cannot play all the time in one rhythm. So John to Ederson, Jaime, Eddie, John, Kyle again, and in the right moment when we hadn't run. And today we did it really, really well.
Jack next. Can I just say, if anyone's got questions on the Zoom, use the radio function. We'll come to you guys.
Jack, that was the most encouraging thing about today, that you didn't play at your best. You didn't need to be at your best, but you got it won. Because the title race is going to be so close that you have to win games like this when...
Well, if the second half is not our best, I don't know what we have to do, honestly. So I'm so demanding man, but I'm not so... I know my limits, and I know the players' limits, and the second half was, in all terms, defensively, transitions, offensive with the ball, attack outside, inside, the commitment, and everything. I think we didn't concede one shot on target in the second half. United is like 8 games without defeat. We shoot I don't know how many shots in the second half. So the display was excellent. So with Man United, that makes me sometimes a little bit. I don't like that. The feeling that it's easy everything. No, it's City that win, then you have to do it. And if you don't win the 7 titles in one season, is a failure season or these kind of things. I don't have that feeling. So I think everything is difficult, everything is complicated, the opponents are so good, and today we display, especially in the second half, but sometimes consequences for the first half, like we let them run a lot in the first half, we make an excellent performance. I'm the biggest critic to my team, but when we play good, and today, the second half, we play really good.
Pep, I know you've talked about him so much, but how good a performance was that from Phil Foden today as a centre forward?
Yeah, listen, the most difficult position in football is a striker, because you're surrounded for 2 players there, spaces are minor, and in front you have a 2 holding midfielders, sometimes 3 holding midfielders, surrounded for 5 people. So you have time, you have to be so smooth and good. But in that position, you have to find him in the right moment, decisive moment. The second goal was excellent, the control and the finishing. He was a little bit impatient in the final third, in the moment when we shoot in the second half. He had to make an extra pass. If you don't see the clear, the shoot, take 1 second more, 2 seconds more. Have ability to dribble even keeper or central defender in the byline. But the way he fought and ran and pressed and the rhythm he helped us to. When Kevin and Bernardo and Kevin go in the first action so aggressive, it's like it's addictive for the players are behind. And we can stay high and we can stay, there. And the second half was a perfect example of that, a perfect example.
Kevin De Bruyne obviously played excellently today. He said in the week that he thinks he'll always value winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League more than the Champions League, because you have to show your consistency over a season. Yeah. But how desperate are you to win the Champions League, given that it hasn't happened with City?
I sleep every night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to win it, but nothing is going to change
Do you value the Premier League in the same way that Kevin De Bruyne does? Because of the consistency?
I said many times, I would love to win the Champions League. This club didn't get it, and I would like it. But what I like, I said before in the flash interviews, I think the biggest success of this club in the last years, after winning 3 Premier Leagues in 4 years, still right now, we have the humility, the run, and play the way we play today. And being there to fight against the toughest opponents I ever faced in my career as a manager, Liverpool in the last year, and being there. Normally when you win, the people are confused here, you forget to do what you have to do, and you drop massively. It is a competition that you are asleep a little bit, you finish 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and next season play Europa League, or not even that. That's why you're still being there. That is the biggest success for me as a manager in this club. After winning, still we are there. And we are going to try to win the Premier League. It's 10 games left, Liverpool 11. You have to make almost nearly all points to be champion. We're going to try it, and now we are going to recover, don't listen much, being satisfied, aware that we can do, and try to reach the quarterfinals next Wednesday.
You said there are 10 games left. I know there's a long way to go in the title race, but from your perspective, how significant psychologically could this win be? Particularly given Liverpool got within 3 points yesterday, how important was it for you to come out and win today?
I think I have the feeling many things are going to happen. Tight games is going to happen. The rumor in the environment is it's already we are catch up from Liverpool and we are 6 points, but it's fake because we have one more game to play. I think if we are stable mentally and hopefully recover Nathan Ake as soon as possible and the other guys to come back, and game by game we will see what happens. Hopefully we can be there until the end. This is my dream, being there until the end.
Hi Pep. Do you think that in a way Manchester United is an example of how it's hard to recover when you are relying on one manager for so long?
Absolutely.
When you leave this club, City.
The club is so stable in terms of what they want to do, the way we want to play, and it doesn't matter in that terms. That the example we have to live is that United could not expect 1 decade ago in that position the years as living without Premier Leagues. This is what we have to learn of that. Can happen here too. I don't like the environment. We are unbeatable. When the people say, it's because City, the others are so bad. And this is wrong. And believe we are so good. It's not going to happen. What happened in United the last 8-9 years can happen, and quick and immediately. That's for sure. I remember Milan. The Milan, the Arrigo Sacchi, Fabio Capello, winning Champions League happened. I've been many years without playing in Europe, and years without winning 8-9 years, or I don't know how many years winning that. And Milan it was when I was a teenager. It was Arrigo Sacchi. It was the team who all around the world admire, and we have to try to avoid that. This is the biggest success as a club. It doesn't matter players, doesn't matter managers. It's which idea we have, and follow that. And with manager, players to play in that way. This is the biggest success one team has, because this is stable and always is there. You have highs and lows, but the lows are minor and the highs are stable. And I think the club knows perfectly, with me, without me, with my staff, with players, it's going to happen.
Last question from John, just on the front.
After the game against Spurs and then last week against Everton, which was a little bit of a struggle, is this a result today and the performance a reminder for the players just how good they can be, and is it a bit of a relief to have that sort of performance?
Yes, definitely. Today was an extra. I was not born in Manchester, and I know for the fans what they feel to be United is a little bit different of me. But I cannot deny the last 5 years, without just 6 years, which is one in the Premier League here. Against United at home, I said, what happened? The truth is that the last years when we lost against them, we were already champion. So, and today we played for. If we don't win, we'll be. Yeah, and we have to win all the games to be champion. And what's the question? I forgot it.
Well, just after the performances against Spurs and the bit of against Everton.
Yeah, but every game is different. So United want to try to press, because when they regain the ball, the transitions are so fast, and you had the feeling that they are dangerous. But we play in Everton, Tottenham, they set back, Tottenham making incredible build-up, linked to Harry Kane. The first goal was exceptional from Spurs. But the mainly was set back and counter-attack. So every game is different. And now we are going to Crystal Palace, and I guess going to play there. Incredibly organized, top quality up front, and small pitch. Will be different. So every game, it depends on the opponent want to do what you are. But today at home, in this lovely day today, we had in Manchester, you smell the people's support. I said to the players, today our fans are going to give you everything, guys. Just to have to give them first. If you give them first, they will give you everything. And they did it. And the most nice thing is the feeling that today they were happy. They came back home happy because they spent 90 minutes that they enjoy, and they go to good football, we score goals, create chances. And for our fans, I know how nice it is. There is no better feeling ever, to have our job and make happy our people. So, yeah, congratulations and thanks so much for the support.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.